in front of me, I have a picture of the Kaaba. I mean, this is the Holy Kaaba swimming in the mud of the sewage. And yet the Muslim, they claim that this is the most holy place and the location chosen by Allah. I mean, it's chosen by Allah. It's in the worst location in the world. So what if it's not chosen by Allah? I mean, imagine you are a person who hire an engineer, and this location is chosen by an engineer, and this engineer, he put your house where the poop and the sewage will cover it, and yet this is a holy place. Actually, the Quran says that the Kaaba is a holy ground, and Christians and Jews and Buddhas and atheists and anyone who don't believe in Allah, they are unclean, they are filthy, dirty, najas. Najas is not just unclean, it means like nothing can clean you. You are really filthy. So, because you are unclean, you cannot enter that holy ground. But poo-poo can cover it. I mean, you cannot, but poo-poo is okay. You see, when the Quran says that those who they are not Muslims are unclean and they are filthy, dirty, and then we find this picture, as you see in the screen, how the Kaaba is flooded and covered by dirt. So, why Allah, the one who is supposedly choose the location, did not stop the flood from covering his Kaaba? Why Allah don't use his fingertips to lift up the ground of the Kaaba? I mean, it's very easy. You see, the Himalaya mountains, they are growing mountains, which mean they are not really fixed. The size of it is growing because the magma in the ground keep pushing up. For sure, it's slowly happening, but the height of the mountain is increasing, not decreasing. So what Allah need to do, just lift up the ground under the Kaaba, and you can do it. And yes, Allah have a fingertips, you know. And the funny, the Muhammadan in their videos trying to refute me, they say Christian Prince, he says Allah, he have a body part. All Muslims agree that that's not true. I mean, look at the idiots. You just go search in YouTube, type Allah hand, type Allah foot, type Allah, and you say all the Muslims agree Allah have nobody. You know, you are the most funny scam ever. And you think that people will believe what you say. So, if you look with me at this Kaaba, this is a clear proof actually that Allah is a false God and Muhammad is a false prophet. And remember, this is a picture taken after we start having cameras. So, you know, and then after they have their oil, they start asking American companies to solve the problem, how we can stop the flood from coming to the Kaaba. Which means this Kaaba was flooded for centuries after centuries after centuries. And Allah did not do it, but the American engineering can do it. You believe it? The God of the Kaaba cannot do it. All those thousands of years, we have Islam already is more than 1,400 years. And the Kaaba was exist long before Muhammad. There was 26 Kaaba in the Arabian Peninsula. It's a pagan place for worship and buying and selling. And as you see, this is the Kaaba. You see, actually, if you see the Kaaba, the old Kaaba was nothing really. But now what you see in TV is the money of the oil. Marble, you know, lighting, even air conditioning, you know. But you see, it doesn't matter how much money you spend on it. They spend on it because they make money from it. Every year, a lot of people go there and visit, and they spend a lot of money for airline. You see, the Saudi government, they make money from even your visit, just from the airline. You have to rent a hotel, you have to buy food, you have to buy gifts to go home as a memory from the Kaaba, something like a rosary, something in your hand to give it to your friends. So it's a big business, big business. Why on a Friday prayer is only for male, no female allow? Well, not only Friday, all the prayer is only for that. But you know, some mosque, what they do, they separate the mosque between male and female, you know. But because Islam supposedly, you see, this is telling you that those are not really believers. Because if a woman enter a mosque and she is in the house of God and there is thousands of people there, I mean, what is your worry? The worry is that we Muslims, we are not decent people who can, be decent inside even the mosque. So you cannot trust a Muslim man with a Muslim woman. This is about trust. You cannot trust. And now you forbid them from coming to the mosque. Okay, what is about the rest of the week? If somebody want to do something bad, they would do something bad, but they would not do it in the mosque. Anyway, as you see the title, Allah Aka Muhammad and his amazing ethic. From the amazing ethic of Allah that there's a black stone in the shape of a vagina, and a Muslim, you have to kiss it. And the funny, a Muslim will say to you, no, we don't have to kiss it. No, you have to kiss it. This is what Sunnah means. Sunnah is following the steps of the Prophet. And the Prophet kissed it, so you kiss it. Actually, Umar ibn Khattab, he said, if not Muhammad kissed you, I will not kiss you. I know that you are useless and harmless. This is Umar ibn Khattab saying it clearly and getting Muhammad busted, by the way, because when he said this statement, he proved that Muhammad is a fraud. Why? Look what Umar he said. Umar came near the black stone and kissed it and said, no doubt, I know that you are a stone and can neither benefit anyone or nor harm anyone. Had I not seen Allah apostle kissing you, I would not have kissed you. Do you understand how dangerous this statement is? Do you guys understand how dangerous? Muhammad is being spanked by Umar al-Khattab, because what Umar is saying, there's no need to do that. This is stupid. This is literally stupid. You are useless and you are harmless. So why we want to kiss you? But because Muhammad, he kissed you, we are kissing you. And this is not only proving that this stone is a fraud, proving Muhammad is a fraud. Why? Because Muhammad, he said that the stone, the black stone, is the right hand of Allah and is going to witness for Muslims in the judgment day. But look, Umar is saying, you are useless. Did he say useless? Yes, he said that. There's no benefit from you. No benefit and no harm. But Muhammad said something different. If we go in the different hadith, we will find this. So one of them have to be a liar, either Umar or Muhammad. And here in this case, I believe Muhammad is the fraud. Let me instead see the hadith. Sorry guys, I cannot read your text when I am typing. Wait for me. يستلمه يوم القيامة. I'm trying just to find the hadith. Let us see if we can find it. Here we go. This is Muhammad saying this following statement. And the Muslim cannot say this is da'if as usual. And by the way, what they say here, Hasan, which means good, it's a stupid statement, because this is a book which is supposedly a sahih book. What do you mean Hasan? So anyway, I heard Ibn Abbas says that the Messenger of Allah said, this stone will be brought in the day of resurrection, and it will be given 2 eyes with which to see. What to see? This is not metaphorical. This is not metaphorical. It's going to be given eyes, literally eyes, which is going to see, and a tongue which to speak, and it will bear witness for those who touch it in sincerity. But isn't it Muhammad, isn't it Umar al-Khattab, he just said that you are a black stone, you are useless, you are harmless? right? Okay, we'll zoom. I don't know. Let us see if my, okay. I think now you can see it better. See, but Omar, he said that this stone is useless, harmless. So which one is telling the truth? Okay, guys, we did zoom. We did zoom. It take time for you to receive the zoom out. So Omar, no Muslim can attack him, especially if you are a Sunni. The Shia, they spank him every day. They call him a dog, filthy, monkey, whatever, fraud, you name it. So Omar is saying clearly that this stone is useless. Muhammad is making a clearly statement saying the stone speak, talk, and see. Different hadith it says that the black stone is the right hand of Allah, and whoever kiss it, like, you know, which is meaning like you're kissing the hand of Allah. So how this can be ethical that there is a God, he ordered us to kiss a black stone in the shape of a private part, claiming that this private part is going to witness for us in the day of judgment. And what is witnessing mean? I mean, what do you mean with black stone? So do Allah need a witnesses? What is that? So this is not metaphorical. This is literally happening. Muslim today, they kiss the black stone, which is nothing but the private black stone, which is for the god of fertility. And by the way, what is left from it is not only, there's no stones there actually. The whole shape you see, if we go right now, let me find the black stone image. There is nothing left really of this stone. What is left there is just little tiny rocks in the size of your fingertip, and they place it inside the wax. Every week they have to do maintenance for it. The funny that they have to do maintenance to the stone of Allah. Allah cannot do maintenance to his stone. Allah could not preserve his stone. You know? Let us see if we can show you. Here we go. This is how they are fixing the black stone. I will put it for you on the screen. Give me a second. They do waxing. Here we go. They do waxing for the stone, you know, and this waxing supposedly is because the whole stone is waxed. There's nothing left. There's only small tiny rocks inside the wax, and this is what is left of the black stone. Actually, there is videos. There's videos in YouTube, you can search it, about doing maintenance to the black stone. So look at this. This is a stone is going to witness for you in the judgment day, but the stone itself is not going to exist until judgment day because nothing left of it. Do you see the stupidity? This stone cannot even survive, and we need to do maintenance for. And what is left of the stone is this. Here we go. You see, this is the rest is wax. You see it? Do you see it? This is what the black stone is. What is the black stone? And actually, if you look, you will notice that those stones are not from the same rock, which means there is a cheating here. Do you notice that there is some stones they are whiter than the other stones? Where is the black stone? So the ethic of Muhammad to make us kiss a private part of a woman, and the tafsir, not me. You see, the Muslim, they might say, where is it? I can show you the tafsir where it says that the black stone became black because of the sin of mankind, because women, they used to touch their hand and they're full of blood, and they put it inside the black stone, asking Allah, the God of fertility, to make them have a child. Because women at that time, they believe the reason they don't have babies because they commit sin. So they go to the black stone, they place their hand in their private part when they have their period, because now they want the period to stop so they can have a baby. So they put their hand in their private part when they have their period, and they go around the Kaaba naked. Is that true? Absolutely. If we go to the hadith, we will find the following: totally naked. And then you need to ask yourself, what was the religion really practiced in this Kaaba? Because why people they are going naked around the house, which is the house of Allah? Regardless who is the one doing that, they believe in Allah. You see, when the Muslims they say the Quraysh, the tribe of Muhammad, they are mushrikeen. Mushrikeen mean they associate gods with Allah, but the main God is Allah. So what was the religion which is the main God of it is Allah, making people practice such a thing, going naked around the Kaaba? I think my connection is good and there's no problem. No, I think here, the location I am in, when too many people use the same, I mean, it's like a peak time. Today is a Friday evening, and too many people using the internet, and then the speed it drops suddenly. I hope that will not happen again now. So, obviously, the practice telling you that there is something wrong in this religion. Those who they are doing this nakedness thing, they are believers in Allah. They are not believers in something else. You see, when the Muslims they say Muhammad was fighting his tribe, still the tribe he is fighting, they believe in Allah. They are not believing in a different God. So what was the religion really, which is believing in Allah, making people going around the Kaaba naked? What makes Muslims believe Islam is a beautiful religion? After hearing you teaching, like you see, most of Muslims, when you speak against Islam, exposing it, they go in denial. If you watch the videos, Muslim trying to refute me, I mean, they ignore what I said and they speak about something that is not there. As an example, they try to refute me about, as an example, Paul. They say CP. Here it doesn't say this is Paul. Here they are quoting the Christian saying that. No, the Christian doesn't say that. Secondly, why even the name of Paul there? This is Quran. This is the book of Muhammad, and this is interpretation of the Quran. So why you insert a story about Paul if Paul is not what the verse meant about it? So they ignore answering the question. Until now we are asking, who are those three messengers? They do not know. This is the main question. If it's not Paul, it's who? They'll have no answer. So Islam is a stupid cult. Copy paste. And Muhammad, he have no idea what he's talking about. And if you ask and you read the interpretation of those stories, you will find that those messengers, they are messengers of Christ who went to the city of Antioch. Now we knew who they are, those who went to Antioch. This is the first city who accepted Christ. So when they try to refute you, they say stupid things and they speak about everything except the topic, because they try to make it about me. You know what I mean? Muslims, they don't debate me, they debate about me. They have no answer. So they try to make it personal. They try to make it like they put you down, call you names, liar, lie number 1, lie number 2, lie number 3. Call me and show me the lies. Why you don't call me? I mean, this will be hilarious. If you have all those lies, why you don't call me and make it official? Let us see how CP will lose his tongue. He cannot answer you now. Like, he will be shocked. Like, wow. And everybody will see that he's a liar. But they don't dare to call me. And this is the whole point. And now what we are talking about, they will go and make a video says, CP, those are not the Muslims going around the Kaaba. My friend, at that time, the Kaaba, you see, when Muhammad supposedly forbid going around the Kaaba naked, the Kaaba is already under his control for a long time. Why he was waiting? Why Allah did not make a verse in the Quran? Look, the Quran have a verses about who Muhammad can sleep with, or verses, Muslims don't enter the house of the Prophet without permission. Like what? This is a verse. This is God is talking. Don't enter the house of the Prophet without permission. So he have time to make a verse about don't enter the house of the Prophet and don't eat his food and don't eat his sandwiches. But he have no time to say don't go around the Kaaba naked. It's not about a brainwash. It's about, most of Muslims, they think this is their identity. So the second you start exposing it, he feel like he is the one is under attack. It's not a religion. They take it in a personal way. They are very naive. And those who defend, they are doing business. They have no answer. They cannot debate us. And, the proof is here is every day. Refute the army story is real. But my friend, how an army of elephant is going to pass all the way to Mecca? Just to show you how stupid this story is. I mean, Muhammad is officially an idiot. This guy, he heard legends and, and yeah. If we go to the verses about the elephant, chapter 105, it's a very small, tiny chapter, very funny. I mean, shouldn't you tell us what happened? I mean, what kind of God is saying to us? The whole chapter is 5 verses. If we count them, they are not even maybe 30 words. Don't you see what Allah He did to the people of the elephant? No, we did not see. Did you? Did Muhammad even see? No. Because supposedly this happened before Muhammad. So how you say didn't you see? I mean, even the statement is stupid. Didn't you see? Who is the one who saw that? Muhammad did not see it himself. Who is the one who saw it? And what happened? No, we did not see. Tell us, please. There's an army and they are coming with the elephant, and Allah He sent the bird carrying stones. Like what? What is that? So Allah He defend His Kaaba by flying birds who carry stones and they throw it in the elephant. So why the Saudi are buying the F-16? I mean, here we go. Why Saudi? They have more than 8,000 American soldiers right now as we speak in Saudi Arabia. Why they are asking the American to fly with their AWACS on the top of Mecca? You have the birds, my friend. And not only that, there is a story. Actually, the Kaaba was destroyed many times after Muhammad. So the story here not only is stupid, the story is getting busted by itself, by the history of Islam. Al-Hajjaj, he destroyed the Kaaba. There is many names, but the most famous one is Al-Qurmuti. Al-Qurmuti, who destroyed the Kaaba, and he took the black stone and he made it a stone for his own business, like bathroom, for more than 20 years. And not only that, Al-Qurmuti, when he destroyed the Kaaba, and the Muslim now, they say to me, it's a black stone, why Allah will defend it? Well, here we go. Don't you see? The Kaaba was defended by Allah. He sent an army of birds. And here, remember, this is the Kaaba where people, they go around it naked at that time. You know what I mean? So Allah protect the Kaaba when people go naked around it, but Allah don't protect the Kaaba when people are not going naked. You know what I mean? So when the Kaaba became clean from the idols, supposedly, the Kaaba have only Muslims around it, Allah don't send His bird to protect the Kaaba. Al-Qurmuti, he come, he destroyed the Kaaba, he took the black stone, in the top of that, he stood in the middle of the Kaaba, in the top of the ruin, and he said, hey Allah, where is your birds? Where is your birds? There's videos on YouTube, the sheikhs are explaining it. The guy was challenging Allah, says, where is your birds? Which means you are a fraud. After Al-Qurmuti, he destroyed the Kaaba, Islam demolished. A lot of Muslims left Islam because they noticed that this is really not a fraud. Where is Allah? Where is the birds? People were waiting for something to happen. The sky will have birds right now. No birds, no snakes, no cockroaches, no ants, nothing. So Muhammad, he bring a fraud. Not only he is a fraud, he bring all of fraud stories and he adopted. Any story heard before him, Muhammad, he take it, he adopt it, and he teach it. Right? When I lost my internet, we were reading about Muhammad advising a man not to marry a woman she is widow or previously married, to marry a child. Muhammad, the filthy man, and I say that word without hesitation, because imagine if you are a Muslim listening, your sister is married to somebody, and then there is a guy, his name is Muhammad, is a prophet, and your sister was previously widow or married, you know. I mean, what's wrong with that? This is not her fault. And then the prophet, he say to the husband, which is your brother-in-law, why you did marry from a previously married woman? Which actually here, he's talking about her vagina. He says, is she a virgin? Virgin? Or she is not a virgin? The guy, he said, she is previously married. Whereupon, Muhammad, he said, why don't you marry a young girl so you could sport with her? Look at the wisdom, look at the ethic. A man is encouraging a man to hate his wife who is married to, he's happy with her. And what is the target? To find little girl so we can sport with her. You believe it? Imagine you are a father of that woman who is married to this guy Jabir. And you hear Muhammad saying to this Jabir, why you did marry this woman? Why? Why you don't marry a little girl so you can play with her? Here you see the mentality of Muhammad, that he is a sick person. Not only he's a fraud, not only he's a filthy, he's mentally sick. Because this is the best man of the Muslims advising the best advice. Who can advise better than Muhammad? Nobody. Right? Yeah, what kind of a sport exactly? I mean, she's a child. And the Muslim, they might say, CP, it doesn't say she's a child. No, it says, read carefully. And she could sport with you, or you could amuse with her. Amuse, as if she is a cat. She could amuse with you. I said, Abdullah died and he fell martyr in Uhud, which means this man and his family, they fighting for Muhammad, they die for Muhammad, and left 9 or 7 daughters behind him. I therefore did not approve the idea I should bring a girl like them. Do you see it? His brother, he died, and this guy now taking care of the family of his brother, and he have 7 or 9 daughters, and they are little girls. I did not approve the idea. Muslims, Muhammad and Abdul, Fifi, Mimi, Juju, Susu. Don't say Christian Prince. Christian Prince. The hadith doesn't say that. Yeah, it doesn't say that. No, it says that. I therefore did not approve of the idea that I should bring a girl like them. Like them who? The children of his brother. I preferred, continue, but I preferred to bring a woman who should look after them, which means those are little girls who need somebody to take care and look after them. Isn't it clear, guys? I assure you, the Muslim, they will make videos at CP. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. How you can even defend such a man? How even you can follow such a man? Encouraging a growing man to go after children to have sex with them, and making him hate his present wife for the purpose of amusing her and amusing you, sporting with her, sporting with you. And what do you mean sport with her? She's a child. What you will do exactly? She will jump on your belly? How in the world anyone can believe in such a man?